question for you.
Yes. Can I?
But do you see progress in District 3?
I don't think having a baby prematurely is going to be having a healthy baby. I think if we have a baby that comes to full term,
No, it's because you said you haven't seen progress.
is
I'm
raised
talking
in the
about
right
your
environment is
district.
going to. I've seen devolution in this city is what I've seen. It makes me very sad. I've seen trees cut down, and who's getting the contracts to cut down the trees, and I've seen parks developed irresponsibly, and I've seen a sidewalk that we didn't need put in, and trees that were put in and cut down, and you know, what I see in this city makes me sad. Honestly, it makes me sad. I don't see the city having
including what you have seen in District 3 on Griffin in your area.
That makes me particularly very sad, and I think it's an extremely irresponsible use of resources. It's a shame that we can't see the water anymore on Griffin Boulevard. On Griffin Boulevard, we wanted the residents of the city of North Miami to have access to the water. Now you can't even see the water because we've got boulders in front of it hiding all the garbage in the water.
But you request that, guys.
No, I did not.
You on Griffin.
I definitely did
the
not.
The majority of the residents in District
I made a fool of myself up here for 2 years asking you to plant Pinus ellioti-densa, which is the most imperiled forest on earth.
Your wife is a member of the Griffin Historical Association, and you guys are the one that decide
Who's my wife?
What we want to do.
This is news
over
to
there.
me,
Sorry.
Councilman.
Sorry. But as a matter of fact, you guys from Griffin decide what you want to put there. It's not me, it's not Alim, right? Alim. No. They decide. Okay.
They decided. It was nothing to do with me.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Boss Victor Castel. I live in North Miami.
Wait. He was before?
No, he wants to address the question.
There's no hurry. I'll wait till the gentleman's done.
Okay.
Talking.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay.
Your name and your address.
Yeah. My address is
Di address non autorité.
North Miami, 133 Street.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm a mechanic because I work for Coachy Bill because I need a work. I fix everything because I need the biscuit and then open because I got the children in Haiti to Bangay here. I need the job.
Okay.
Because I need to help because make the biscuit and then open because
no problem.
Got a big problem for me.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Just a quick note. A quick note to set the record straight. At least 3 or 4 of the speakers tonight have implied that the appraisers got together and decided how we were going to do this appraisal and pretty much decided what the answer was going to be. We sat together with the city to decide that we were going to take out the participation rent and we were only going to value the base rent and the reversion. That's what we agreed on. Then we went out to do our job, which I've also been told some can do on their kitchen table with a calculator. We went out and did our job independently, and we all did it the same way, without communication, because there's only one way to do it. We did our job properly. We came back and reported the answers were similar without collusion. It was all independent by 3 separate appraisers. Wanted to make sure that's clear.
Thank you.
Good evening, Esther Blinn, 1990 Northeast 118th Road. As far as the sale of the land goes, I agree with the gentleman before that it should be deferred till you have a full council. No disrespect to the 4 of you. I'm sure you're all 4 quite capable, but what is the rush? First off, Mr. Lafrac's project in New Jersey, you can go on the website and take a look at what he's capable of doing, whether he's the owner or the developer, Newport, NEWPORTNJ.com, and you'll see a project which is what was envisioned when a prior council voted to let him develop, which he's quite capable of doing, a first-class project that is something you would be proud to walk in, enjoy, and live in. I think this matter should be deferred until after the election. You're missing, no offense to you, Mr. Bien-Aimé, I think you've done a marvelous job as mayor, acting mayor, but you're missing the mayor. The mayor runs citywide, and he's, or she, is not here. And I think you should defer action on this until that is accomplished. Additionally, there's different ways of appraising the value. That needs to be discussed. I think talks of $100 million are not realistic. I do not think that $20 million is an adequate figure, but I'm not sure how much higher, and I'm not sure why Mr. Lafrec isn't going to build unless he owns. That's not what was contemplated by our city when they signed the 99-year lease. Thank you.
Thank you. Public hearing still open.
Hello, good evening. My name is Daniel. I live in 12605 Northeast 13th Avenue. All we're talking about is jobs. We need jobs. Go ahead and vote yes on jobs.
Thank you.
I have to speak again. I've been here 49 years.
Sir, let her speak, and after that.
Hey, it's okay. He could go. He could go. He could go. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay.
I've been here 49 years. I've been involved in the city at the same time. I've been with mayors who walked out on that property and who decided what to do. I spent a lot of time on that property, and I think we should spend just a little bit of time thinking about this whole thing and contemplating the amount of money. I think the deal is a good deal, but the money is not sufficient. That's all I want you to think about. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, Mayor and Council, Beverly Hilton, 12495 Northwest 6th Avenue. I've been listening to a lot of speakers. First thing I want to ask is, some speaker would talk about the appraisal was not enough. And my question is, first, you clean up the property yourself, and then maybe the developer will increase the price, because I'm thinking this place is not developed. You're paying for a dump. You have to develop the property, and then comparing it to developed property. Now, we need money in our city. This thing has been going on too long. I would like to see progress in Biscayne Boulevard, please. We have people talking about the cost, that the appraisal cost, and that we are giving away the property. We are forgetting about 2007, when the market went sideways and the city weren't getting any money. We're not getting any money. Don't be the dog with the bone with the shadow dog with the bone, drop the bone for the shadow thinking it's getting a bigger bone. Let's move this project forward. This is going to bring jobs in our city. We have capable people up here on the council who could make the decisions to move this project forward. We have a developer who is ready to build. Who says what's going to happen tomorrow? Maybe they say, let's this thing go. And where will we be? We need to move this project forward. This will help us. I don't want to see my taxes go up. If we have money coming in our city, our tax won't go up. Don't mention the water bill. And folks, if this project don't go forward, we need a yes vote tonight. this project don't go forward, we're going to have to, the health insurance that just went on our, for the employees, don't remember that. That's coming for our taxes. So we need money coming into our city to fill these gaps. If this developer don't go, if this building don't go forward, it's coming from us, the resident, the taxpayers. So we need money to fill these gaps. So please vote my District 4. Many residents, they support this bill. In District 3, many residents support this bill. So please, I don't have a script, but I'm just listening to people and responding as I heard. So please, vote yes for this bill tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Chris Manson again, 435 Northwest 124th Street. I think listening, some people, I mean, we want to see the project move forward, but I think also it may be a concern that we don't want the developer to purchase at a very low price and then flip out and sell this thing for $60 million or so. So I think, you know, I mean, if we can insert a panic button or a default button where if he turns around and we sell it to him at a low price and then he flips out and doesn't develop and just completely sell this land to someone else, and we've lost monies. So, I mean, yes, we want to see this thing go up, but at the same time, I mean, we don't want developers just to come in and buy something at a lower price and flip out and make, you know, $40 million and run off. So that's one of the concerns that, you know, I have, and I'm pretty sure the other individuals feel the same way. And I think even if the city gave the land away, long as they're going to develop this land and create jobs for this community, and that's what we need, the jobs, and we need the tax base for the city of North Miami.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Eileen Previtel, 12000 North Bay Shore Drive. We're not buying a landfill or selling a landfill. We're doing location, location, location. And you cannot get a better location than Biscayne Landing. But all these people here need jobs. Why isn't the city giving them jobs? We're waiting forever to get that park done by Broad Causeway. We're 9 years, we're still waiting for the pier to be put in or whatever has to be replaced. You need sidewalks, you need parks fixed. Give these people jobs. Don't just depend on Biscayne Landing. Don't we have money to hire these people? To give them something else to do? Let's create our own jobs. Let's create our own jobs.
How?
There are parks to be done. There's sidewalks to be done. There's trees to be trimmed. What, do we have to always hire an outside contractor? If so, let him hire our people. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. My name is Christo Boaron. I live in North Miami. I live 657 Northeast, 131 Street. I live 19 years old. And I need a job. I need Biscayne open. I need a job. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. You speak already.
Here I am again. I'm so sorry. I heard some word is like an offense, saying people will need $10 hours job. I just want you to know that it's not about $10 job. It's about the community. How could you imagine after this building done, having nursing, policemen, and teachers, workers? Can you figure out how it will be for this community, for this city? Huh? I hope that the developers, investors, and every single one of you think about that. to make this dream come true. We have been so long dream made. Now it's time to come in this reality to make it true. Not about $10 hour job. It's about this community. It's about the North Miami, the Biscayne Lending Program come in truth. Not the $10 hour job. I just want you to know that. It's not the $10. It's about this community. And I know when it's done, the city will have too much money. Income tax will be done. So if I'm working, others working, can you imagine how many taxes will come through? Huh?
Thank you.
This dream, we need it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Just in quick response, no offense was meant in any way, shape, or form, but it is about community. And it's about our community constantly undermining itself, setting itself up, losing assets. We got into a raw deal to begin with, and it's hurt everybody in this community because we got the raw end of this. The whole thing is undervalued to begin with. Why are we going to go ahead and say, well, you did it to me once, you know, it was statutory rape the first time, let's do it again, and say thank you for the money left on the dresser.
Yeah, but Christopher, no.
Bill, stop while you're ahead. Please don't compare this to rape.
Okay,
Please don't compare this to rape. Bill, we afforded you 10 minutes at the top.
Okay,
Let's just quit while we're ahead.
And maybe it takes a lot to impress upon people what it is, how we keep on hurting ourselves. Our community keeps on undermining itself every chance we get. Let's not do it again. This is a $2 billion+ asset.
Mr. Pivatel, what do you propose? What do you propose now, giving 1, 2,
Honestly, not to do anything. Why would we need to rush this?
Leave it like that with the contaminated water and leave it like that.
No, they're still going to build. They're not going to
sit on this.
Can you
live with the contaminated water and fill?
They're not going to sit on us. And please, don't think that they're putting out $2 billion in infrastructure costs out of their pocket right away. No, a little bit of money goes out. They build something, a little bit more money, you get more loans. It's not their money necessarily either. They'll probably getting it from loans. A little bit. It's done incrementally.
There's nothing wrong with making money. We just want to make sure if we're going to sell it, we sell it for the right price.
There's nothing wrong, and whether and tell you the truth, it's whether they build it as condos or rentals, it's just about the same cost to build.
This is not the same. Is it the same?
It's very close. It's very close. The concrete
Based
is
on
concrete.
Okay, let me burn him. You said it's pretty much close.
To build a building, whether it's rental or condominium.
Okay, can you give him the difference, please?
Absolutely.
I want to hear the difference.
Absolutely. There's a tremendous difference in the level of fit and finish that you put and the amenity level that you put in between a rental and a condo. So as of right now in the market, give or take, prices for rentals are somewhere in the range of $155 to $180 per foot construction-wise. On condos, between $250 and $300. So that's nearly 2 times the cost.
If I may, your foundation system's the same. Your structural system is the same. Your enclosure system is the same. We're talking about tile work. You still have plumbing fixed. You still have plumbing. You still have HVAC. You still have the same electrical going in there. All of that is the same. Okay. All of that is the same. And as proven in the Oaks, or 151, you have a case where you have condominiums which are on a leasehold, and it works, and they're still valued at something, a substantial amount. Why are we saying that that can't work, when in fact the example is right there in front of us? Please. Do not vote for this.
Thank you.
Give it a year or two.
I just want to touch on something.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Pivatel.
Thank you, Mr.
What
Mayor.
about the fill?
Mr. Mayor, yes.
What about the fill?
What about the fill? Does that not have anything to? What does that have to do
with
selling?
What do we do with it?
I think thank you for asking, because I think our council, if they had the the spine, then they would say, if that's what you dictated, that they're supposed to remove the fill, why is this in the conversation at all? Why are you entertaining this at all? Why? Is there no spine to our council, to our city? If you called that, you decided this months ago, it was determined by you. then that's it. I wouldn't entertain anything until that's done, if that's what you want.
In fairness, you had 10 minutes at the top of tonight's meeting to address this issue.
No.
So,
No.
we afforded you, Bill, let's keep
I was
moving.
answering the mayor's question.
We've got about 20 12-year-old girls who are here to address an issue.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep them here till 3
answering the
a.m.
mayor's question.
Okay. Yeah. The film. They said yes, they want to remove it, but.
And you believe it?
Mr. Privatel.
I know. I don't tell you I don't believe it. I think
they want to remove it, but at the same time, they want to express the right under the lease agreement to purchase the 50 acres. That's what is before us today.
If you made the call that it was supposed to be removed, and now we're going to negotiate it?
Not negotiate.
And what happens next month when all of a sudden there's another term that you have to now bow down to?
What do you propose to solve that?
I wouldn't address this thing in the slightest.
What
until
will you
get
do?
all 18,000, if that's what you called for, all 18,000 loads back out of there, and that's completely accounted for. If that's what you want, I know there are other ways of handling it, and I know that they're going to find a way in court to keep it there. But you get satisfied, get the satisfaction, get the 18,000 loads documented, get it out of there, get it in the right place, and then you can start talking.
Are you willing to pay the cost?
I don't have to. I didn't make the mistake.
Okay. No,
I didn't make the mistake at all.
Okay.
And I think you should hold those people who have made those mistakes, who have put our city in jeopardy, held responsible.
Okay.
What is this?
Thank you.
All right,
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Kevin Burns,
Let's just
2065.
wait after election, right?
Pardon?
Let's just wait after election.
No way. You go ahead and take care of it. It'll be on your back then. Kevin Burns, 2065 Alamanda Drive. The situation that, and the environment and the tone that the developer has been able to manipulate this evening, that it's you against them, against the citizens, is not right. It's very disappointing. What about partnership? I don't see partnership tonight. I see it's our way or no way or the highway. We're going to take our toys and run. Folks, 2 years ago, these very successful developers signed a lease with you all, saying that we were going to lease the land for 99 years and we are going to build you this fantastic project. However, within the first 5 years, we decide we want to buy some land, 50 acres or more. We should have the opportunity, and you agreed to it. That's great. But they said 10 years ago, they said 5 years ago, and they said 2 years ago that a land lease was very profitable, that they could get the financing, that they could build buildings, and they could be very successful. Nobody said that it was conditioned upon selling the land to them. That's why it's only an option. I think you should sell the land to them. I don't think you should do that decision tonight. Could be a 1 week, it could be 3 weeks, it could be 6 weeks. I think the appraisers did what they were told to do, but I do not think it was the proper way that we as the council and citizens should be looking at it. You're trying to mix apples and oranges. This is the first time I've heard where the developer says, because they have the ability to build 4,800 units, it's a curse to them. That the project's too big, the appraiser said, for 3,000 units. It's going to take too long to absorb it. That's a detriment to the price of the land. Are you crazy? I've never heard a developer in my life ever say such a thing. On one hand, the land is terrible, landfill, absolutely crap, but you're going to turn around and sell $700,000 apartments because you put 2 feet of dirt on top of it. And as far as the contaminated soil, well, our own city engineers and outside experts determined that it wasn't contaminated. But you all as a council gave them a directive to move it off the land. They have chosen not to. That was a business decision of theirs. The court said they didn't have to. But you as the council said they have to. But now they're saying, you sell us the land, we'll move the dirt. That's not the way you negotiate in good faith among partners.
Thank you very much. But Mr. Burns, from what I understand, I don't know
Can
if
I have a moment
I don't
more?
know.
Can I have a moment more just to
No,
wrap
let me
up?
finish this, and after that, from what I understand, from what I hear, you have been negotiate with them under your leadership, and we didn't see any result. That's why Biscayne Landing is here again before us.
Oh, really?
That's what I hear.
That's what you hear? Or is
We
that
have
what
to
you,
amend
okay.
the list 33 times under your leadership.
That's a lie.
Okay.
Produced the 33 times, it won't happen. You're listening to political commercials too much.
Okay.
So let's not make this a political discussion.
No, that's
I
fine.
inherited the Biscayne Landing lease from a previous administration before I became mayor. As this lease that you're talking about is going to be negotiated and amended probably 20 times or more over the life of this particular agreement, they came before us and we had to amend certain things. Also, the developer, Michael Swerdlow, took $50 million, sold out to his partners, and left. We got stuck with the economy going down and tried to negotiate to solve the project with the banks and the lenders as they were going under, trying to amend the lease to make them whole. But also, if you want to talk about one of my amendment was when the previous council took them from 2,400 allowable units to 4,800 allowable units just by a vote for free. They got nothing. They came before my administration and wanted an amendment, and I got $8 million for the Mocha development, which we got $1 million up front for. Then they went broke. But at least I didn't give the city away and make amendments to the lease for free.
But we're not giving the city away.
You
Mr.
are
Kevin
giving the
Burns.
city away.
And you were there for 4 years. You
Yes.
did not resolve that. And now we have the bill, and we have to fix that.
Not under my administration.
Thank you.
Not under my administration.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you. Yes,
I
sir.
like your endorsement yesterday, too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear council, I beg you to please, let's move on. I'm here with the family ranch, and we've been waiting and listening to all this, and it's getting kind of redundant at this point. And we have a bunch of young children that have school tomorrow. And
You have an item on the agenda?
Yes.
Which one?
No, they're going to bring it up under public forum. They want to talk about.
Oh, at the end.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Pony Ranch.
And
So, like I said,
But-
we're going to be here till 3 in the morning.
But it's at the end. That's when we have.
I know, but under consideration, please, we have young children that, are, teenage kids that are going to school, and
I understand. You should ask one of the council member to put that on the agenda, not at the end. Citizen forum is at the end. Whether it's 10, 11, 12 is at the end.
looks like we're reaching the end anyway now.
Maybe we can
So,
bring
No, excuse me. No. Now we just. No, that's not personal opinion, sir. There's an agenda, and
Okay.
citizen forum is at the end. It's not me. We didn't make that.
why they-
If you need something,
Just have
as
a
a
con-
resident, you can put something
got
on the
children, they
agenda.
wanna
We
speak,
understand that, but you gotta go by the process. If you want
I
them to
understand.
speak, and you want them to speak
you-
early,
You
understand
talk
me.
about two different things, and you forget the children. Children are the future of this country.
We're
they
not,
wanna speak.
sir. You need to teach them to respect. It's an agenda.
Okay.
Citizen forum is at the end.
understand that. We're just asking
If you
for
want to
some
speak
mercy.
at 7 o'clock, if you want to do a presentation on the next council, we can put you on the agenda, and you can speak at 7:50. But now, tonight,
So we have to keep waiting.
that citizen forum is at the end.
Okay.
So how much longer do you anticipate us having to wait?
We don't know. It's citizen forum. We have an agenda. The best thing to do is to see the city manager tomorrow and have him put you on the agenda. Yes, let him. I'm going to talk to him. Sir. Sir, I want to talk to you. The best thing to do is to see the city manager tomorrow. He will put you on the agenda, and you're going to make a presentation at 7:15 on the next council meeting. Okay? Okay. Okay, talk to him. Okay? because you're not on the agenda. Tomorrow, call him tomorrow. Okay, okay.
Thank you, ladies, young ladies, and gentlemen,
Thank you.
for staying.
Thank you very much. You need to teach them how to follow regulations.
Mr. Mayor, I'd move a 5-minute recess. I'd move a 5-minute recess, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Thank you.